was too cold. They had like about 20 gangbangers firing down on them from this house. And the Blue Avengers, bam, drove the patrol car right through the front door, wiped them out.
You like that?
Hey, it was the best episode of the season.
Well, the problem with shows like that is people think that's the way real police work is done.
Oh, you'd rather they found out the truth?
I'm serious. I would rather watch a program that shows the way it really is.
Boring.
1 Adam 12. An ambulance robbery just occurred at 2413 Spring Drive. Your call is code 2.
1 Adam 12, roger.
Could you guys excuse us for a minute? Hello. We need to ask you a couple questions.
Yes, sir. My name is Mustafa Hafiz. He came into the market by himself. I'd never seen him here before. He was maybe in his mid-30s, salt and pepper hair. He had a mustache, tall.
What was he wearing?
Oh, I don't know, dark jeans and a T-shirt, I think.
And what did he do after he came in?
Well, he came up to the counter and asked for a bottle of wine, and he was very specific. It was half a gallon of Genoa Burgundy. Well, I gave it to him, and then he held the bottle in his hand like a club and demanded the money.
Did you give it to him?
I tried, but he said that I wasn't moving fast enough. And then he started beating me with the bottle and then just reached over and took the money out of the register and ran out of the store.
I'll get this description out on the air.
Okay.
I still don't understand. Why did he do this to me?
I don't know, Mr. Hafiz. I don't know. Excuse me, though.
Okay.
The guy that hit that market is one mean dude.
You're not kidding. He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah. Now, see, the Blue Avengers would plant a chemical dye in a wine bottle that could be activated by remote control. Then when that chump went to his next target, bam, sucker blow up in his face, paralyze, analyze, and anesthetize him before he even got out of the car.
Well, I should call him.
Yeah, you can't.
Why?
You don't have the magic ring. Got a prowler complaint in the 400 block of mall.
You see anything?
Oh, yeah, a frog and some birds, but that's about all.
Officer, over here. Can I talk to you?
Sure, you want to step out of the bushes?
I'd rather not.
We'd rather you did.
Step out now.
So humiliated.
You wouldn't have any identification on you, would you, Mr.
Moran, Benson Moran. I did have in my wallet, which was in my pants.
And where are your pants?
Look, I am a respectable banker. I'm also very, very married, if you know what I mean.
Look, Mr. Moran, what you tell us stays with us. You don't have to worry about us telling your wife or your boss.
Okay. Well, I was celebrating a big business transaction with a marvelous lunch. I had a little too much to drink. I didn't want to drive, so I decided to walk back to my office. Did I do right?
Yes, so far.
All of a sudden, this new white Cadillac pulls up with two of the most beautiful women I have ever seen, and they're offering me a ride.
And you took it?
Well, I may have been drunk, but I wasn't dead. Yeah. Anyway, well, one of them leads me into the back seat, and pretty soon we are into some very serious hugging and kissing, and I didn't notice the driver pull up to the deserted street.
Oh, when did you notice?
When she stopped the car and put what looked like a cannon in my face and demanded that I give her my wallet and my pants. They kicked me out of the car, and they drove off laughing.
Well, Mr. Moran, we'll take a report and give you a ride wherever you need to go.
Oh, well, I'd prefer my club, if that's okay. I have an extra set of clothes, and besides, after this experience, I could really use a drink.
Mr. Moran, right now, the last thing you need is a drink.
Now, what would you do if you had to go home and you didn't have any pants?
Never happened.
But what if?
I'd put a number on my shirt and try and convince my wife I just ran a race.
Why wouldn't you just buy a new pair of pants?
All units in the vicinity, 1 out of 12. Robbery in progress at the market, 765 Khalifa. 1 out of 12. Your call is code 3.
1 out of 12, roger.
Captain, please.
Where's the robber?
He's gone. You're too late.
It's a bottle of Genoa Burgundy. It's like our man again.
Yeah, only one big difference. Now we're looking for a killer.
Senor Honeycutt. Joe Sarge. Got a note for you from the deer's office. They want you to stop having your chickens scratch out your reports. Okay. Seems like we've had a little problem in the division with hugger-muggers bringing affluent drunks up on the boulevard. A word of caution to those in the room who like to, how should I put this, bibulate on their off-duty hours. Don't accept rides from strangers.
That's the only way Neville can get a date.
You got it backwards, Honeycutt. I'd have to be drunk to get in a car with you.
All right, settle down. This next item isn't so funny. We've got this punk going around hitting mom-and-pop markets in the division. He doesn't just steal. He gets his kicks from hurting people. On his last caper, he went all the way and killed the owner. Now, most of these markets are owned by people who can't afford fancy alarm system. You are their only protection. So I want you to drop in and give the owners some advice on how to prevent a robbery in the first place. You might start by giving them a description and MO of our killer. Grant, what kind of wine does he always ask for?
Genoa Burgundy, Sarge.
I want this guy off my streets. Let's go.
Yes, we did hear about the robberies from some of the other markets.
We've been very worried. Is it true that a market owner has been killed?
Yes, ma'am.
What can we do? We're not violent people.
Well, if you'll come outside, I'll show you a couple things.
For starters, Mrs. Aragon, you can take these signs and advertisements out of your window.
Why?
So we can see in when we patrol. Right now, we couldn't tell if you were having any trouble inside.
We'll do it right away.
And if you are hit by the robbers, give them your money. This man is very dangerous, and it's not worth losing your life over.
Officers, my wife and I appreciate your help, but this market is our life. We invested everything we had into it so that it would be a success, so that we would be able to bring other members of our family to this country. I'm sorry, but there are some things you must fight for.
Take care. That Aragon fella has a lot of guts.
Yeah, he does. I hope he doesn't get hurt because of it.
Gotta meet the fire captain in the 800 block of Mulholland Drive.
It's 2 calls in 2 days up there.
Hi, I'm Captain Brown. I put in the call.
What can we do for you, Captain?
Well, my company responded after somebody pulled the box alarm over there. When we get up here, we found this Harrison Lamont, attorney at law, but no fire. He tells me he pulled the alarm on purpose so he could get somebody up here.
And he's an attorney? He's gotta be crazy.
Something like that. You know, he tells me that 2 beautiful women robbed him and took his pants.
These hugger-mugger calls keep up, I'm gonna start a taxi business to run all the victims home.
Not until after they buy their pants from my clothing company.
1 out of 12, see the woman regarding the possible victim of a kidnapping. 1116 Sunny Bray. 1 out of 12, your call is code 2.
1 out of 12, roger.
Oh, thank God there you are. He's in there. Now, there's no time to waste. Let's get him out.
Wait, slow down a minute, ma'am. You're the one who called the police?
Well, of course I am. I'm Ida Collins, and my son Les is being held captive in that house.
How do you know that?
Well, I'm his mother. A mother knows when her boy's in danger.
Whose house is this, Mrs. Collins?
It's his. But that doesn't make any difference. If he were all right, he'd call me.
Look, what if we take you to the door and show you that there's no problem?
Would that prove to you that your son's all right?
He's not all right.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Collins, but I really don't think that this is a police problem.
Oh, sure. Just ignore the mother, and then when he drops dead, then you'll say Ida was right.
Oh, Mom, what's wrong?
As if you didn't know.
Mrs. Collins seems to think there might be something wrong with her son.
Well, Les is my husband, but... Mom, what are you saying?
He never called me.
Mom, we both talked to you just last night. I'm sorry. She's not feeling well lately. Come into the house, Mom.
No. Not until my son is safe.
If you could bring your husband outside, this would all be over.
He's sleeping.
Please.
A mother always knows when her son's in jeopardy. A mother always knows.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Oh, you're safe.
Mom, I'm fine.
You're safe. Oh.
Remember we talked last night?
Now I remember.
Come on inside, Mom. Thanks, guys.
My boy's safe. My boy's safe.
Come on, man. Take care.
I watched that show last night.
You tuned in the Blue Avengers?
Out of curiosity.
And?
Gus, anyone who had watched that garbage on a regular basis has a comic book mentality.
Or an adventurous soul. We got a complaint about a loose animal up on Tiffany Terrace.
Well, is that adventurous enough for you, Gus?
Hardly.
Well, I was coming out here to have my morning coffee. I always have my coffee on the patio. And well, that's when I first spotted it by the pool.
Spotted what?
The lion.
Lion?
Uh-huh. Yes, he was drinking water out of the deep end.
Are you sure this was a lion?
Honey, I've been living in these hills long enough to recognize a mountain lion when I see one.
Well, I'll look around.
What did you do?
Well, I yelled at it to scare it away. And when it came a few steps towards me, I just got my little buns back in the house.
You know, you really should have called the Department of Animal Regulation.
I did. They told me it would take at least 4 hours to get someone up here. Now, I can hear the cat out there. It's still walking around. Now, I don't have 4 hours. I've got things to do. You're the police. Do something.
I don't hear anything.
Wait a minute, listen.
Hey, what are you doing?
Trying to flush him out.
Why would you want to do that?
What's the matter, Gus? You're not afraid, are you?
No, I just,
Good, because this is one of those experiences that's good for the adventurous soul.
Come on, Matt, knock it off.
Hey, Gus, what would the Blue Avengers do in this situation, huh?
I don't know, and I don't care. I came on this job to fight crime, not to do battle with lions and tigers.
A lot of those street animals out there are tougher than this.
Glad to see you're as prepared as I was.
The circus is definitely not on my list of places to go this year.
Or the zoo.
Yeah, and I'm not rooting for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Cross off the Detroit Lions.
On the right. Check it out.
You think it's the Hugger Muggers?
Could be.
Come on, get out of the way.
112 is following a possible 211 vehicle, a late model Cadillac, headed northbound on Kenmore Drive from Hollywood Boulevard. Be advised, 2 female suspects may be armed and a male victim is in the vehicle.
All units, 1 out of 12 is following a possible 211 vehicle, late model white Cadillac, northbound on Kenmore Road from Hollywood Boulevard. Vehicle contains 2 female suspects who may be armed and a possible male victim. All units.
It's going down.
Let's bust them.
Everyone in the car, this is the police. Pay close attention. Driver, place your hands on the dashboard. Those in the back seat, place your hands on the headrest in front of you. Driver, slowly step out of the car with your hands above your head. Now lie face down in the street.
Wait a minute. I'm not lying in the street with these clothes.
Do it, lady.
Woman in the back seat, step out of the car slowly with your hands above your head.
I suppose he wants me to lay down on that dirty old sidewalk, too?
You better believe it, lady. All right, I got these 2. You check the car.
She's a tough backseat driver. Does it belong to you?
I never saw that before.
Yeah, sure.
How's our victim?
Doesn't even know he is one.
You know, I was thinking about those Hugger Muggers yesterday.
So you gonna give up drinking?
No. Just being picked up by beautiful women.
I'd give up drinking. I'm gonna cruise the markets.
Gus, in the Aragon Market.
I'll drop you in front and go around back.
Please, get the hell out of here!
He hurt Carlos! Help him, please!
That's not all I'm gonna hurt. Get out of here!
Mister, there is no sense in hurting the lady.
Who cares? Man, either you back off, or I'm cutting her real good.
Why don't you just tell me what you want? Maybe we can work something out.
Are you deaf? Get out of my face! Get the hell out of here!
Oh, don't let him do anything to me, please!
Look, mister, why don't you just put down that glass?
I'm not gonna tell you anymore. I'm sticking her unless you get out of my face.
Put your hands behind your back.
How's Mr. Aragon?
I think he's gonna be all right. Glad you finally decided to show up.
Well, I had to write a couple parking tickets in the alley before I came in.
Kind of like that trick with the soda bottle.
Yeah, you never guess where I learned it.
The Blue Avengers?
got it.